What's going on, guys? So in this video I am going to show you everything that I can possibly think of that would help you get set up if you're a new player on the Blueline Brotherhood server. I do want to note that every FiveM server has different settings and menus, so this is just going to be for Blueline Brotherhood on FiveM, so keep that in mind. So, first things first, whenever you spawn into FiveM, or not FiveM, but when you spawn into Blueline Brotherhood, your character is going to look exactly like this. Clearly not a cop. We're going to get to the cop thing here in a minute, but if you want to play as a ped, I'm going to show you how to register a ped, register a plate, things like that. So, if I press M, I go to player related options, player appearance. I can go to spawn peds. They got male peds, female, other. We'll just select her, for example. Let's say I want to use her. I'm going to play as a Civ. So now I want to register her name. So I type in T, that brings up my chat menu, and I type in /REG NAME, reg name. I hit space. You see where it says first is highlighted there in white. I'll name her Sandy. Hit space again. Type in her last name. We'll just do more. Hit space again. I can set her license status. If you look at the bottom, it says 0 for valid, 1 for expired, 2 for suspended. We'll put 2 for suspended. Prior tickets, we'll do 5. Hit space again. Arrest, we'll do 1. Space again. You can add 0 for clear or 1 for wanted. Hit space again. Firearm status, 0 for unlicensed, 1 for licensed. We'll hit that again. You press enter, and now you'll see at the right it says name registered. Okay, so now we got our ped set up. We got the name registered. Now we need to get a vehicle. So you press M on the keyboard, go to vehicle related options, vehicle spawner. You got all kinds of, you got sports classic, muscle, coupes, SUVs, utility. We'll go with a sports car. Let's give her a Banshee. So now we got the car set up. We want to register the plate. So you press T, you do /REGPLATE, reg plate for short. Hit space, you'll see where it says plate. It's highlighted in white. We're going to do the plate 2028JHY424. Type in the owner's first name. I'll make this stolen for whatever reason, but we'll type in that owner's first name, Brad. We'll do Jones, space again, insurance status, 1 for expired, 0 for valid. Registration status, 0 valid, 1 expired. You just kind of pick what you want. Stolen, 1 or 0. Once that's done, you press enter, and now you can see the plate is registered. That way, whenever cops pull you over, they ask for your name and run you. It'll come back and show you what you had registered the name as. Same with the plate. It'll, stolen, whatever. Okay, so now the next thing is being a cop. I'm sure everybody wants to know, how do I make an outfit? How do I pull over AI? How do I interact with AI? I am going to go over all of that. So, keep in mind, it was raining outside in game, so I come inside, but you can do what I'm about to show you outside. So, what you want to do is you want to press M, go to player related options, player appearance, or I'm sorry, go to player related options, multi-ped customization, and then from here you can create a male or a female. We'll do a male, and then you're going to be brought to this screen. This is where you add face shapes, tattoos, beards, hats, glasses, but we're going to go to clothes. So from here, as you can see, there's clippage right there on the shirt. We're going to cycle through here until we find one that has no clippage. Boom, something like that. No gloves, I like that. Lower body, we're going to get some black pants. That'll work for me. Let's go shoes. That works too. And keep in mind, I'm going to kind of go quick through this, but if you take your time on this process, you can make yourself a really, really good looking officer, trust me. So we got all that set up. So let's go to, well, let me change my shirt here. So let's go to shirts. As you can see, ton of options. Let's say, man, I really like this one, but I just can't stand my elbows and arms being invisible. Well, that's where you go back to upper body. Just keep cycling through there until you find one that looks right. So we're gonna do that real quick. Let's see. Okay, so there I got one. It was 0, and I was an idiot scrolling all the way up to 197. So I skipped that part, but yeah, as you can see, no more clippage. So from here, let's go to body armor, or no, shirt accessories. As you can see, I'm scrolling through here. You can add, you know, this is where it starts to come into play. You got cool police belts, you know, so many options. So take your time, make yourself a good looking character. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go with that. Body armor and accessories. This is where you get some pretty cool looking stuff. I actually like that, so we're going to go with that. So we'll go back. If you go to character props, this is where you can add hats, things like that. So let's say you like this hat, but you don't like the color or the design. If you press enter on your keyboard, it'll change. Same with your clothes. Some clothes have the same style, just different badges, logos. But again, just play with it and you'll find something that you like. We'll add some glasses. We'll go with that. Add a watch. Why not? Again, you can add beards, hair, all that. But for the sake of the video, this is going to be my cop. So when you're done doing all that, you want to go to save character. We'll name him Test, but name it whatever you want. Boom. He is saved, looking pretty good. So keep in mind, anytime you play on the server, if it's a day later, a week later, same day, if you press M, go to player related options, MP pet customization. Down here it says saved characters. This is where you'll find your saved character that you just created, and then you basically click on them, spawn them, you're good to go, everything's set up. Now I have to find out how to get the heck out of here. Alright, so I just had that guy come up to me, ask how to get a uniform. So, you know, this is why I'm making the video, because I get asked that all the time and see it in chat all the time. So I figured if I can help one person with this video, I will be happy. So one thing I want to show you, since there's people here, you can press M on your keyboard, go to MISC settings, teleport options, teleport locations, and you can spawn at different police stations. So I am going to go to Paleto Bay and just kind of hope that nobody's here. Okay, so nobody's here. Cool. Don't look like that, and don't look it anyway. So to get a police vehicle, you walk up to this blue circle, press E. You got to choose between a 2014 Impala, 2018 Ford Taurus, 2011 Crown Vic, and my favorite when I was a reserve is the 2013 Ford Explorer. So you got your vehicle set up, you got your clothes set up, you're ready to get on duty, but I want to show you a few more things here. So if you look at your map, you'll notice this little icon here. They're all throughout the map. This is where you get gas for your vehicle. It's a little jerry can with the X on it. So let's drive there and get fuel. So basically you just pull up to the gas pump. You should be able to pull up to any single pump at any gas station that is marked on the map. You'll see it says exit the vehicle to refuel. You get out of your vehicle, walk over to it, and then you'll see it says press E to refuel. So you press E, you'll see there's a percentage there. For the sake of the video, I'm going to fill it up to maybe 20-30%. Okay, so this next part, I want to show you how to repair your vehicle, because you will hit stuff, have other people hit you, it just happens. So if you look at your map, you're going to see these little icons. It's a wrench and a screwdriver. They're in a lot of spots. As you can see, there's 2 here. So if you see those on the map, that is where you go to get your vehicle repaired, which I will show you how that works. Drive up to this little icon here. Everyone's going to look different. You might have to pull in somewhere or just close by the icon. So you press T to bring up your chat. You do /repair. Press enter, and you'll see at the bottom it says let me see what's wrong with it. It'll shut your vehicle off, and everything is 100% repaired, and you are good to go. So I have this video in different parts because I keep getting interrupted, things like that. So I'm going to do my best to edit it to where it makes sense. But now I showed you how to get fuel, I showed you how to repair your vehicle, showed you how to register a ped, register a plate, make a cop outfit. So now I am going to show you how to patrol, pull people over, radar, everything. So the first thing you want to do is if you press your Z key, you'll see where it says on duty. You hit enter. You'll see it'll pop up and show your name. It'll say is now on duty. While you are in your vehicle, if you press Y, this will bring up your police computer. So here you can run someone's first and last name. Well, you can run their name, I should say. Here you can check a plate, check them for a firearm status if they're licensed or not. You got the citations. Fill out the date, the time, their name, the reason for the citation. You can write a narrative, the location, submit it. You got your arrest reports here, same thing. You got date, time, first and last name, the reason for the arrest, a narrative. This is where you can pick if you're primary officer, assisting, or supervisor. You can pick if there was force required, taser deployed, submit that. I do want to add, if you do fill those out, they do post in the Blueline Brotherhood Discord, so everybody can go on there and look at the citations and arrest reports. So it's pretty cool. Here's messages. This is where you can type out let's say you had a vehicle flee from you, he got away. You come in here, type out, the vehicle description for like a bolo. You press enter, and there will be a notification sound that goes off to everybody who is on duty, and they can go on there and read, what you typed out. This is your ALPR. If you click on that, it'll go green. This is basically a thing that runs plates. It'll tell you if the vehicle's stolen, expired registration, bad insurance, or expired insurance, no insurance, whatever. It'll show you all that cool stuff. Then you just click on the close button. That's how you close out your police computer. So for your radar, you press your home key. That'll bring up your radar. If you press insert, that'll bring up your front radar. If you press it again, it'll bring up your rear. As you can see at the bottom there, it'll go from front to rear. I always have mine on front. And then to lock a vehicle speed, you want to press the delete key once they pass you by or whatever. So we'll wait for this guy to pass us, and my 4 ways are on. There we go. So this guy will pass us here. Let's say we're running radar. Press your delete. Boom, you got a speed locked. You press delete again, that'll clear it. Press home again, that'll turn your radar off. So now I'm going to show you guys how to pull over a vehicle. So get behind the vehicle you want to stop. You're going to want to press shift on the keyboard. You'll see where it says the vehicle has been blipped. And then you're going to want to hit Q to turn your lights on. You're also going to see a blue dot on your mini map. So we're going to wait for him to do his thing. Normally, sometimes they'll stop all the way like this, or sometimes they'll keep going real slow. It all really depends. So we're going to let this guy go and try to find a way to somewhere to pull off. So that's not too bad for an AI stop, but let's say you want to get him over to the right a little bit more. If you press E on your keyboard, your horn will go off and you'll see my arm go out the window. That's called a mimic. Now I am steering his car. So if I hit E again, I will stop him, just like that. And now he stopped. So I'm going to run his plate. If I press Z, go to dispatch, we're going to have dispatch check the plate. Oh, expired insurance. Looks like the name's Carl Murray. So if we press Y, bring up our police computer, we can type in Carl Murray. Looks like he's got a valid license, no prior arrest. Okay. So we'll get out and have a chat with him. I do want to note, as an officer, you're going to be using the Z key a lot. So we're going to walk up to this guy's window. Ooh, he's got a pistol laying on the front seat there. Okay, so let's press Z. They'll usually say hi, hello, whatever. We're going to go to AI menu since we're dealing with an AI. We're going to just verify, get his ID, Carl Murray. Okay, we know what we know about him. So for this example, I'm going to just leave him in the vehicle. I'm going to go back to my vehicle. Being that it popped up and said he had a pistol on the seat, I am going to run his name for that. So now that I have his ID, a physical copy, if I go back to the search name thing here, you'll see it says held IDs. So if you forget his name and you grab their ID, you can see it here. So it looks like a Carl Murray. So we're going to go to firearms, type in his name, Carl Murray. We're going to see if he's got a license to carry, which, okay, he does. So let's say, for example, he didn't have a license and we wanted to arrest him. Going to be the same thing. We're going to walk up to his vehicle. We're going to press Z, AI menu, since this is an AI. We're going to go to order out of the vehicle. And then we don't want him right there. He might get hit. So we're going to escort him off to the side. So if you go to escort, they will follow you. And then if you press it again, they'll stop following you. So we're going to have them stop following us. And then here we're going to go to toggle handcuffs. And then here we can search the pet. Hey, just relax, man. Just relax. So now we're going to pat him down. We're going to get a little animation there. So now we're going to escort him again, and we're going to walk him back to our vehicle. And then from here, you're going to want to go to force and vehicle. That'll automatically put him in the back of your patrol car. Now that you got him out, you got him handcuffed, you got him searched, we're going to go up to his vehicle. Again, press Z, go to AI menu, and we are going to search the vehicle. Ooh, assault rifle and a pistol. Interesting. Okay, so let's say we're towing this vehicle. We're going to press Z. We're going to call dispatch, and we're going to request a tow truck. So you'll see it popped up. It says a tow truck is en route. If you look on the map, you'll see a blue hook. That is going to be where your tow truck is located. Let's see. Looks like, I don't know if he's going to come up here, take this, or what he's going to do. So the tow truck is en route, and we're going to get a prisoner transport out for this guy. Now keep in mind, you can take them to the police station, take them into jail, and then jail them. But for this one, we're going to go dispatch menu. Actually, you know what? No, we'll take him in jail ourselves for this one. And you can see our tow truck. Looks like they're coming up. It should take a left there to Great Ocean. And you always want to make sure you stay with your vehicle while a tow truck is en route. So we're going to hang out here, wait for the vehicle, or wait for the tow truck. So keep in mind, You can hit Z, go to dispatch menu, and you can request for a prisoner transport. They would basically come and pick this guy up. And this menu is where you ask for a corner, request a tow truck, taxi, and all that good stuff. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to take a subject to jail and jail him yourself once this tow truck arrives. Back up for him. You'll see the car popped on the tow truck there. And we're good. Everything's cleaned up. So let's get this guy down to the station, which is actually right over here. And I will show you guys how to jail him. And again, like I said, you're going to be using the Z key a lot. So you're going to press Z, AI menu. We're going to order him out of the vehicle. We're going to escort him. Take him on inside. Now keep in mind, I am a member, so I'm able to lock that and unlock it. But every station you don't need to unlock or unlock. So, you know, I could take him back there to the jails, do the whole 9 yards, but for the sake of the video, I am gonna stop escorting him, jail suspect, and he is jailed. So that's the way to manually jail them yourselves. If you don't want to jail them, you can, like I said, call prisoner transport. They'll come out the same way the tow did, pick the guy up, and then you're good to go. Another thing I want to mention is when I first started playing this server, I went to pull over AI and I couldn't figure out what was going on, why I couldn't pull anyone over. As you see down at the bottom left, it says available. It'll say not available if you are in a call. So if you're ever having that kind of issue, if you want to go back 10.8, ready for calls, you press Z, go to dispatch. All the way down at the very bottom, it'll say clear from call. That'll basically put you back 10.8. Let's see here. So for your firearm, you got your pistol here. If you press C, that'll be your gun safety. As you can see down at the bottom right, turns it off and on. You got your taser. I got C as well set up to lock and unlock. As you can see it down there flashing as I click it. One thing I do want to show you guys real quick is if you go to your settings, go to key bindings, go down here to FiveM, you'll see where it says reload your taser. I set mine to cap locks just because I can't remember why I did that, but I did set that to caps. Also, for some reason, whenever I started playing on the server, my safety mode was set to Z. So I had a lot of issues with my taser. So just check that out. Make sure that's all to your liking. If you're aiming down the sight with your taser, you can press E. That'll turn on your taser light. Your handgun, E, will be your flashlight. And then if you want to get out your long gun, your shotgun or your rifle, you go up to your trunk or your door, you hold in the tab for your weapon wheel, select on the shotgun or the AR, whichever you're wanting to use, and that will rack and unrack your long gun. Now you are not allowed to have your long gun on your back, so whenever you're done using your long gun for whatever reason, make sure you put it back in your vehicle by doing the same process you just did. Walk over to the door, select the gun, and you'll put it back. One more thing I want to show you guys before I forget is how to interact with a ped that is just standing on the street or anything. So let me find one. Okay, so for example, let's say this was somebody you wanted to interact with. If you walk up, try to interact with them, you ask for their ID, you're like, it says you have no subject. So if you press E on the keyboard, you'll see a blue arrow go above the head. That's the guy that I'm going to be interacting with. I hit E again, the arrow turns red. Now I can go in my menu, Z menu, ask for ID, things like that. But I'm not going to do that. That just shows you how to interact with peds on the street. So now you can see I'm not available for calls. Like I said earlier, if I press Z, go to my dispatch menu, go all the way to the bottom, go to clear from call. Now I'm back 10-8. I'm not associated with this pet anymore. I'm available for calls, and I can go pull people over, do whatever. Also, you'll get calls that'll pop up above your mini map. If you hit L, that'll accept the call, and then basically it'll show you where the call is. It'll tell you what the call is, all that good stuff. Let me think here. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah. So let me do my teleport option here. Go to Polito, back to Polito. So anytime you're done using your police car, if you're getting offline or whatever, if you walk up to your car, press T to bring up your chat, do /DV. That will delete your vehicle. If there is ever a time where there's a dead person laying in the street, or you got multiple dead people, something happened to where you don't want to call in corner after corner, and as you can see there, a panic button just got set off. So if I were to look at my map, I could see the panic button was set off right in that area, so I can mark it and go there to that as well. If you ever need to type out a panic button, all you do is bring up your chat, you do /panic, and then you enter, which I'm not going to do that because I don't have I didn't get shot or nothing. Also, yeah, like I was saying, as far as a ped goes, you can delete peds if they're like, if something happened to where somebody hit the pumps and there's multiple dead peds and whatever. If you go up to the ped, type in T/DP for delete ped, that will delete that ped. But be careful doing that, because if you're close to your vehicle, that will delete your vehicle. Whoa. So right here, for example, this guy's running with a hammer. So I hit E to interact with this guy, stop them, pull out my firearm, drop it. So now I'm pointing my gun at this guy. So if I hold in E, that's going to make him put his hands up. If I keep holding it in, it's going to get him to his knees. Don't move. So now that I got him on his knees, I just secured the weapon. AI menu. Toggle handcuffs. That was a perfect example of how you actually can point your gun at somebody. You hold in the E key to bring them to their knees. So this guy, let's see, AI menu. Let's get his ID. It's going to be a Howard. We're going to go to dispatch menu, have them run him. Valid, nothing. Okay. So let's say he was going to jail. I would go dispatch menu. Now this is where I can call in a transport and they will come pick this guy up. And you'll see a blue dot on the map, and they'll come right to me and pick this guy up, and they should stop right here. Right here, fellas. Yeah, right here. Oh. So this was probably my bad, because I should have dragged him out to the street to make it easier on the transport. So keep that in mind. If you're back in an alleyway like this, it's probably best to just drag him. Things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I can think of. Hopefully this helped anyone who's new to the server. If you have any more questions or I missed anything, just let me know in the comments below and I'll answer it for you. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and learned something, and we'll see you in the next one. Muscle, coupes, SUVs. Let's say, excuse me. Let's say we went through, got our vehicle, this is what we want to do or use. So we type in T, motherfucker, cock bitch.